Coming to the next topic is the metaphase, right? In the last class we discussed about karyokinesis. Within that karyokinesis we discussed about the prophase, right? Within prophase uh, we discussed about the early prophase and the late prophase, right? The characteristic features and the differences between the early and the late prophases we discussed. Coming to the next class is the metaphase. Here metaphase, right? Within metaphase, meta indicates for center. Meta indicates for center, right? So within metaphase, what are the changes that takes place? Sir, why this phase is called as metaphase? Remember, all the chromosomes, okay, whatever the chromosomes which are present in the cell, all the chromosomes are aligned on the center of the cell. Aligned on the center of the cell. Simple. This is the cell, right? This is the equatorial plate, cell equatorial plate, right? So upon the cell equatorial plate, all chromosomes are arranged. All chromosomes are arranged. So all chromosomes are present at the center of the cell. That's the reason why this phase is called as metaphase. That's the reason why this phase is called as metaphase, right? How the arrangement is takes place we'll discuss now, right? So here metaphase, right? Here metaphase indicates center of the cell. So the very first point here, nuclear membrane is disappeared completely. I already said in the prophase, especially in the late prophase, the nuclear membrane is disintegrated but not completely disappeared. Not completely disappeared. Complete nuclear membrane disappearance takes place within metaphase, right? Complete condensation of chromosomes also takes place within the metaphase. So nuclear membrane disappearance, right, and condensation, complete condensation of chromosomes, both these are carried out within the metaphase, right? Chromosomes are very clearly visible. See, within metaphase, the advantage of the metaphase, the chromosomes are very clearly visible. Even in simple microscope also the chromosomes are clearly visible, because we are adding one of the staining agent, presence of the staining agent, whatever that chromosomes are present within the cell, okay, in metaphase all these chromosomes are very clearly visible due to the complete condensation of chromosomes. Also remember the morphology of chromosomes clearly studied within the metaphase. The morphology of chromosomes clearly or completely studied within metaphase, because in this phase only the chromosomes are visible. Within metaphase only the chromosomes are visible. That's the reason why here chromosomes are the study about chromosomes or morphology of the chromosomes, done within metaphase. So study about chromosomes or morphological classification of chromosomes or classification of chromosomes based on the size. So the process is called as karyotyping. All of you remember, see, within metaphase all chromosomes are clearly visible. So if the chromosomes are clearly visible, the chromosomes are classified based on the size. So the classification of chromosomes based on the size, done in which phase? Metaphase. So the classification of chromosomes based on the size, the process is called as karyotyping. So within metaphase we are doing that karyotyping process. Karyotyping is nothing but classification of chromosomes based on the size. Right? Sir, why we are doing in metaphase? Because within metaphase all chromosomes are very clearly visible. Right? That is about that karyotyping process. And spindle operators are completely developed. Whatever that cells are there, right? This is one of the cell, right? So this is about the centrioles which are involved in the spindle operators formation. So complete spindle operator formation or formation of spindle operators, formation of spindle operators completely done in which stage? Okay, the phase is the metaphase. The initiation of spindle operators start in, okay, prophase, especially late prophase. In the late prophase, okay, the initiation of spindle operators takes place. Sometimes prophase is also given in the option. Initiation of spindle operators, okay, started in which phase? Prophase. In options late prophase is there, we have to choose the late prophase also, right? See, complete initiation of spindle operators development or complete spindle operators formation takes place in which phase? Metaphase, right? So that is the difference. And within metaphase there is two stages are there. Within metaphase again two stages are there. The early metaphase is called as transition metaphase. The early metaphase is called as transition metaphase. For suppose this is the cell, okay, these are the spindle operators, right? So this is one of the chromosome. So here what I am telling, the chromosomes are, okay, not arranged at the center of the cell. In transition metaphase or in early metaphase, the chromosomes are, okay, not arranged at the center of the cell. Which are irregularly present in the cytoplasm of the cell, which are irregularly aligned within the cytoplasm of the cell. So the stage is called as transition metaphase. Transition metaphase is different from metaphase. Because within metaphase all chromosomes are arranged at the center of the cell. Within metaphase all chromosomes are arranged at the center of the cell, right? So what I am telling here, whatever that transition metaphase is there, within that phase the chromosomes are aligned irregularly. Irregularly means which are not present at the center of the cell, right? So that is about the transition metaphase. Next one we discussed about the metaphase. Okay, see. Within metaphase, this is the cell, right? So within this cell, these are the centrioles and the chromosomes are arranged at the center of the cell. So in this cell, 4 chromosomes are present. Right? These are the chromosomes. First of all, we have to discuss about the structure of the chromosomes. Remember, within metaphase, whatever the chromosomes are there, these chromosomes are called as sister chromosomes. And these sister chromosomes are having 2 chromatids. These are, okay, the sister chromosomes are having 2 chromatids. 2 chromatids are present, right? The 2 chromatids are attached to the, okay, one centromere, right? So the 2 chromatids are attached to one centromere. So these chromosomes are called as sister chromosomes. These chromosomes are called as sister chromosomes, which are also called homologous chromosomes. Okay, why these are also called homologous chromosomes? So we will discuss within meiosis process, right? See, these are the sister chromosomes having one centromere. The centromere having the kinetochore. So here, whatever that red color dot is there, the red color dot indicates here kinetochore. So that is about the structure of the homologous chromosomes. So within metaphase, okay, the chromosomes are aligned on the center of the cell, right? All these chromosomes are sister chromosomes, right, which are having two chromatids. The two chromatids are attached to one centromere having two kinetochores. One side of the centromere one kinetochore, another side of the centromere is another kinetochore. So here this is one side kinetochore structure. The centromere is present. Yeah, this is the centromere. So this is the kinetochore structure, right? See, other side of the centromere, another kinetochore is present here. Another kinetochore is present here. So that is the difference between the centromere and the kinetochore. One centromere, two kinetochores, right? So in homologous chromosomes, two chromatids are present. So coming to that metaphase, okay, within metaphase, all chromosomes are aligned on the center of the cell. This is the center part of the cell. All chromosomes are aligned on the center of the cell, right? Arranged at center of the cell or aligned on center of the cell. Right? See, here again question is, sir, how chromosomes are arranged at the center of the cell? How all chromosomes are arranged at the center of the cell? See, the answer is here, very simple. See, whatever that center part is there, that one is called as equatorial plate. The part is called as equatorial plate, right? So in certain cases, this one is also called cell plate. This one is also called cell plate, right? So the chromosomes are arranged on the equatorial plate, right? So how all chromosomes are arranged on cell equatorial plate? Because that equatorial plate contains a group of proteins. That group of proteins are involved in the attraction of all the chromosomes which are present in the cytoplasm. We know within the transition metaphase, all chromosomes are aligned irregularly. Then the irregularly arranged, aligned chromosomes, how these are reaches the center of the cell. Concept is very simple. The center part of the cell is called as cell plate or equatorial plate. That plate having a group of proteins. That proteins have the capacity to attract the chromosomes, right? Then once the chromosomes are attracted, then all these chromosomes are aligned on the cell equatorial plate. All these chromosomes are aligned on the cell equatorial plate, right? So that is about the arrangement of the chromosomes. Right? So within the metaphase, here all chromosomes are arranged at the center of the cell, because the equatorial plate having a group of proteins which attracts the chromosomes. Then the arrangement takes place. Right? So here draw the diagram. See, this is the chromosome, right? These are the spindle operators which are attached to the kinetochore of the chromosome. Okay, another side of the kinetochore structure which are supporting for the attachment of chromosomes. See, this is one chromosome, right? Or suppose here this side one kinetochore structure is there, this side another kinetochore structure is there. So which are interact with the spindle operator proteins. So this is one kinetochore, or suppose this is one kinetochore attached with these spindle operators, and this one is another kinetochore structure. Between these two attachment takes place. So by this way the attachment takes place. All of you remember, see, this is the one of the important concept in metaphase. All chromosomes are attached to the kinetochore of, all chromosomes are attached to the tubulin proteins. This is the one of the chromosome, right? So these are the tubulin proteins. Tubulin proteins are nothing but spindle apparatus. Tubulin proteins are nothing but the spindle apparatus. So these are the spindle apparatus which are made up of with the tubulin proteins. So between these two attachment is takes place. Between these two attachment is takes place. So in which phase the chromosomes are attached to spindle apparatus? Metaphase. The phase is the metaphase. In which phase the chromosomes are attached to the spindle apparatus proteins, or in certain cases tubulin proteins, right? So the answer is the metaphase. So that is one of the main important characteristic feature of the metaphase. Main important characteristic feature of the metaphase. Remember, I already said this is a homologous chromosome. Okay, why these are called as homologous chromosome? We'll discuss within the meiosis process. So here we called as sister chromosome. Sister chromosome, right? This is one of the sister chromosome. That chromosome having one centromere, two kinetochores are there. So which are having two chromatids. The two chromatids are attached to one centromere, right? So these are the important points related to the metaphase. These are the important points related to the metaphase. Next one we'll discuss about the anaphase. Next one we'll discuss about the anaphase, right? Coming to the next phase is anaphase. After the metaphase, the next phase in karyokinesis is the anaphase. Here, ana indicates for movement. Ana indicates for movement. So which one is moving? Chromosomes are moving. Chromosomes are moving. So here chromosomes are moving from cell center to opposite poles. Chromosomes are moving from cell center to opposite poles. See, that is nothing but pulling process. That is nothing but pulling process. But suppose if we have thread, one end of the thread, if we knot with the pen, right? See, first of all we thrown that pen. After the tagging process, we thrown that pen. Then slowly we are pulling. Slowly we are pulling, right? So then the pens are moving towards our side. The pens are moving towards our side, right? So here also, initially within metaphase, whatever the chromosomes are there, the chromosomes are, this is one of the chromosome. The chromosomes are attached to the spindle apparatus. So that is about the metaphase. In anaphase, splitting of chromosomes. The chromosomes are splitted. After the splitting process, this chromosome moving towards this pole side and this chromosome moving this pole side. So the chromosomes are moving towards the pole side. So movement of chromosomes indicates here ana. So the phase is called as anaphase, right? So centromere division takes place. We already discussed earlier. This is the sister chromosome. The sister chromosomes are splitted. At which location? In a chromosome, at which location the splitting takes place? The centromere division takes place. So once the centromere division takes place, that is nothing but splitting of chromosomes. Remember, within metaphase I drawn total number of chromosomes are 4. For suppose this is the metaphase. I drawn in metaphase 4 chromosomes. After the splitting of centromere, the number of chromosomes are doubled. So the 4 becomes 8. Because here the centromere division takes place. The number of chromosomes are doubled. Right? So the centromere division occurs within the early anaphase. So totally here 2 phases. In anaphase 2 phases are there. Early anaphase and the late anaphase. Very simple difference. Right? So within early anaphase, the division of centromeres takes place. The number of chromosomes are doubled. But suppose within the human being, we know, our cells 46 chromosomes are present. Within anaphase, how many number of chromosomes are present? 46 plus 46, 92 chromosomes are present. Within human cell at anaphase, how many number of chromosomes are present? 92 chromosomes are present. Right? So this is the mitosis process. Within mitosis process, in anaphase, in anaphase the number of chromosomes are doubled. The number of chromosomes are doubled, and chromosomes are very close to the equatorial plate. That is nothing but this is the cell plate. This is the cell plate, right? So the chromosome centromere division takes place. The chromosome centromere division takes place. Then the chromosomes are still very close to the equatorial plate. The chromosomes are very close to the equatorial plate. So the center point is called as equatorial plate or cell plate. Okay, this one also having very important role we discussed in cytokinesis process. So here the chromosomes are close to, sir, how can we recognize in anaphase? This one is the early anaphase, this one is the late anaphase. Very simple. If the chromosomes are close to equatorial plate, while we are observing the chromosomes under the microscope, if the chromosomes are very close to equatorial plate, these chromosomes are that phase is called as early anaphase. If the chromosomes are attached, not attachment, if the chromosomes are close to the equatorial plate or close to the center of the cell, that phase is called as early anaphase. Early anaphase, right? If the chromosomes are very close to the poles, that phase is called as late anaphase. That is the major difference. Here close to center, here close to pole, here close to pole. That is the major difference. That's the reason why I said this is a very easy and easy to remember the difference between early anaphase and the late anaphase, right? So that is about the early anaphase. Remember, in early anaphase, division of centromere means the chromosomes contains centromere is divided. The next important point is number of chromosomes are doubled. Number of chromosomes are doubled. And third point is chromosomes are close to cell equatorial plate. That is about the early anaphase. Coming to the next one, late anaphase. Within late anaphase, chromosomes are close to poles. Chromosomes are close to poles. See, whatever the chromosomes are there, the chromosomes are very close to the poles, right? Here, the chromosomes are showing V shape. We discussed already. This is the V shape chromosome, right? So this is one of the J shape chromosome, right? This is one of the L shape chromosome, right? This is one of the I shape chromosome. So we already discussed different shapes of the chromosomes. So within late anaphase or within anaphase, the chromosomes are showing different shapes: V shape, J shape, L shape, and the I shape, right? Remember, this is also very important point for the movement of one chromosome from cell center to opposite pole side. Energy is required. The energy required in the form of ATP. The energy required in the form of ATP. I said one story. We are tagging one pen with the thread. Then after the throwing process, if we drag it slowly, that time we are using energy. The pen pulling towards outside by the usage of the energy. Here also the chromosomes are moving from center to opposite pole side. The pulling process done by the spindle operators. The spindle operators are majorly made up of with the tubulin protein. Right? That tubulin proteins requires energy. That energy in the form of ATP. All of you remember, for the movement of one chromosome from cell center to opposite pole side required 30 ATPs. Movement of one chromosome from cell center to opposite pole side required 30 ATPs. So that is about, see here number is varied from one species to another species. Mostly, majority of the cases 30 ATPs are required. Majority of the cells require 30 ATPs, right? Just imagine this is one of the human cell, right? Within that human cell, for the movement of one chromosome from cell center to equatorial plate required 30 ATPs, right? That is about the difference between early anaphase and the late anaphase. These are the important points. Simple movement of chromosomes. If these are close to cell center, the phase is early anaphase. If the chromosomes are close to pole side, right, the phase is the late anaphase. Right? That is about the anaphase. Right? Next one we discuss about the telophase.